Welcome to EA WRC and the start of potentially, I'm going to throw that word in there, potentially a brand new series, depending on what people's feedback on it is, whereby I go through the moments and I basically try and get gold in every single one, because I will admit, I think the moments probably has to be my favourite thing in this entire game. Just because of the fact that it's a good little way, it's essentially like, the quick play, but it's a good little way for you to be thrown in many different types of rally car against different rallies and different challenges along the way, and it's just nice and simple. You want to do some quick rallying? Here you go. Here's some quick stuff for you to sink your teeth into. Last time I was on this, obviously I did my review, and that had to be one of the strangest YouTube algorithms I ever did see. Right, sorry, I've got a pint next to me. Might be an interesting one. I'm going to be rallying whilst having a few pints. This could end hideously badly or brilliantly. Yeah, so obviously, I sometimes keep tabs on my videos just to see how the viewership is doing and things like that. And for a little while, for 3 days, EA WRC pretty much only had like 8 views. And I thought, oh, okay, fair enough. You know, rallying, it may not be the most popular sport out there and things like that. And then obviously it was that weekend where I went to see my granddad, because obviously he's got some health conditions at the minute. Hopefully he's doing okay. I think he's had some operation. Well, he's had some stuff, but that's personal matters. And yeah, I sort of went to bed and woke up, checked my phone in the morning. It got like 139 views. So I just got 130 views in a span of like 6 hours. I thought, what's going on here? I then checked at the end of that day and it had like 1,000 views. So I don't know whether YouTube algorithm was really slow and updating me and how many views it got, or the fact that that video got 1,000 views in the span of 24 hours, whatever the case is. But I do appreciate obviously all the feedback that video got. We're going to do some rallying. Kicking it off with Iberia and the Citroen Zara. I do love the Zara. I'm going to be doing like the DLC stuff first. That obviously gave us a bunch of moments with like the French cars and shit like that.
But no less intense. Let's see if this
shorter stage? It's 12 miles? What are you chatting about? Oh, shorter stage, 12 hours. My arse. How long are the Iberian stages then, if 12 is considered? Sean Connery. Considered short then? I just realised my microphone, the headset isn't really picking that up, balls to it. I can hear enough, that's what matters. Right, okay, Citroen Zara. I absolutely love this car to pieces. It's the WRC car, but I imagine it's probably better known than, I'd say, the F2 kit car. Because this kit car was in every rally game in like the early 2000s, and then disappeared, just out of thin air. And the latest game I knew it was in, outside of this, was V-Rally 4. This car was in it, and I quite liked it in there, although I will admit V-Rally 4 is a mixed bag. I will have to say that much. I haven't done any videos on it. It's a game that I wanted to that I felt like was very fun at the start, but as I played it more and more, the problems started to appear a bit more, and I wasn't enjoying it as much. It's sort of like, I guess, the Forza Motorsport 6. Is it? But Motorsport 6 was the problem of, I remember enjoying it a lot more than I did when I went back to it. That game was just holy moly. That was really not fun. I think V-Rally 4 sort of suffered a little bit in terms of, I played it more and more, and then I just started not finding the handling model as fun. It's got some good things going for it, do not get me wrong, but I don't know, it's just one of those games that, yeah, the more I played it, the less I started liking it. It's like when you watch a movie again and you realise, ooh, tell you what, this movie wasn't as good as when I watched it the first time. Anyways, enough about that. Yeah, so I'm so glad that this car got added into WRC. I love the F2 kit cars. I think genuinely the F2s have to probably be my favourite rally cars. I don't know what it is, but ignore that. I just love them. You know, some ridiculously high revving, 280 plus horsepower front wheel drive cars that on tarmac were faster than the WRC cars of the time. And I don't know, I find front wheel drive in this game so much fun to really throw around, especially the tarmac rallies. Front wheel drive is a ridiculous amount of fun. It's probably my preferred drivetrain in this game compared to rear wheel drive and all wheel drive. I know people have been saying about the rear wheel drive cars being like the weakest point of the handling model. It's probably because I'm just so slow. I don't know the problems. I don't feel the problems. Because I know people were saying about like the loss of the traction on tarmac, especially, things felt a little bit jittery. And it's sort of like, I only really feel that when I'm on the brakes, rather than being on the power or anything like that, especially in the like the four-wheel drive cars. I don't know. At the minute, I just feel like it's just me. I'm not noticing. So I'm obviously, you know, I'm not just turning a blind eye on certain problems. I have noticed certain things. You know, I'm not going to say this game is perfect by any stretch of the imagination. And you know, when I do go around to eventually playing Dirt Rally 2, if I end up enjoying that game more than EA WRC, I will say Dirt Rally 2 is better than EA WRC. But you know, I still think probably of the WRC genre, this is probably the best one, because Codemasters ignore that, because Codemasters, when they really put their mind to it, they know what they're doing, and they could produce some fantastic games, like, you know, the original Dirt series, or Grid 1, or Grid. I know Grid 2 was a little bit more mixed than Grid 1, shall we say. I didn't quite like Grid 2, I thought it was fun. I think it's the last of the really fun Grid games. Grid Autosport, I don't know, I don't find Autosport, I don't find Autosport all that engaging compared to 1 and 2. And Grid 2019 was just horrifically bad, I hated that game. And Grid Legends, I feel like, oh dear, we're fine. I feel like Grid Legends was just one of those games that I wanted to love, and I just couldn't, because there were so many issues with the game. But, you know, that's just, is what it is. Oh, God. Use the gutter technique. It's like, what's it, Initial D. Except I haven't watched that anime in the slightest, and I'm not in Japan or driving a Toyota, so it's not like Initial D whatsoever, using the gutter technique. It's more like the Korean Motorfest. Yeah, I haven't watched Initial D. Considering I've been doing the tofu run on Underground 2, you'd think I would have watched it, but I haven't. I might have to give it a watch. Is it any good? People that have watched it, no spoilers please, other than, like, the obvious ones is fine. Oh, he drives a Toyota AE86. Yeah, I know what car he bloody drives. Oh shit, I didn't realise there was a barrier there. Did he say don't cut? Might have done, I don't know. Ignore that. It's not drunk driving, you're just seeing things. I like how he says there, cut, but then it's got the penalty pillar right there, so I can't really cut it that much, can I? I could cut it, but then I'll get a 5-second penalty for listening to my co-driver. God, not again. How weird, mate. I'm not that drunk. Well, we were making it through the rally in one piece. I'm not anymore. What was the objective anyway? I forgot. Finish... okay, so basically finish 31 seconds ahead of second place. And I'm currently a minute 9 ahead. Yeah, the AI... I've got the AIs on 90 difficulty. I could probably turn them up a little bit more, because I will admit, they're not that fast, especially on tarmac. Because they do sort of this, I shall call it Tokyo Extreme Racer Syndrome, whereby they hit a certain speed, and then they just hit a brick wall. They just refuse to go any faster than, like... I don't know. Oh my god, I was nearly doing 130 miles an hour. Heavy on the brakes there. Oh dear. Well, my bonnet stopped flapping. There we go. That's dragged some of my attention away from that. Okay. Keep it on the grey stuff. Lovely stuff. That was actually quite a nice hairpin. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one when I get to a straight. There you go. It was close enough. I had enough time. And that also wasn't a good move, because I sort of hurt myself a little bit more than really I should have. It wasn't even that hard of a pat. Grief. Oh dear, no. Oh. Come on, make it. Go on, up. There we go. Lovely stuff. See, who needs a rock crawler? We just need a Citroen Zara and someone who can't drive rallying to save their life. And you can get up any obstacle. I don't think I'm going to be setting a new PB on this rally, I will admit that. But, you know, as long as I get gold, that's what matters. Iberian rallies have to be one of my favourites. I do like Iberian rallies. I find that a lot of the tarmac rallies are quite fun in this. Even though I don't like the Mediterranean rally whatsoever, I have found myself I think that's just the thing with obviously with rallying. Once you find yourself in like a little groove, you know, it is one of the most satisfying things ever. And like I was finding myself a little bit in a groove in the Mediterranean rally, and I was finding myself, tell you what, when you get this rally right, it is actually quite a lot of fun. It's just trying to get that rally right is not fun whatsoever. But no, the Iberian ones is quite fun. It's not my favourite of the tarmac rally stages. I do think Japan probably is still my favourite of the tarmac rallies. I absolutely love the Japanese rallies in this game. I think they're absolutely brilliant. I'm saying absolutely way too many times again. It's bloody Hot Wheels Unleashed review again, where I kept the count on that. I was watching that through, and I was annoying myself with the amount of times I use that one word. I need to do James May. Do a James May whereby if he uses like passion or anything like that when he was driving an Alfa Romeo, put like a quid in a jar. I should do that for every single time I say absolutely. Or put it in my savings or something like that. I'd be a millionaire within moments. I use that word way too much. I need another word. I need a thesaurus. Find another word. Oh god, don't lock the brakes. Hit through there, nicely. Yep, it's looking a little bit worse for wear, the Zara kit car. But we are surviving. Ooh. Okay, we're fine. I do think as well, like, of the proper WRC cars, the Zara has to be up there. I really do like the Zara. Followed closely by like the Subaru and Imprezas. I've always been a Subaru fan.
I'm not sure whether there's been an incident somewhere on this stage, but sadly, this crew look to have dropped some time and subsequently their position in the standings.
Position in the standings? I won, you cow! I did. Sure, there was an accident. I will admit that. I didn't drop any positions. I beat a Berg by a minute 21. I do apologise if I pronounced that name wrong. Okay, Pew? Honestly. I'm getting in... This commentator. Yeek. Hey, I got 91st. Did I go faster? Wait, that was a 10:32. Hey, look at that. I had a crash, and I still nearly got a PB. Yeah, difference, 10:26. Right, okay, yeah. Citroen C4 at Portugal. Ooh. Oh, God. I think this one's really tough. I've got to be faster than... Was it... Ogier? Might have been. I can't remember. Or faster than second place. By 20 seconds. This one, on my difficulty, on 90 difficulty, is still quite... Ignore that stuff there. I do find it really tough. Cheers, game. It was just... it was giving me a little momentary pause whilst I had a swig. That's all it was. Nice. It does sound good, the C4. I have to admit that. It really does sound good. Oh, I was a little bit slow off the line. I know, because I know you can do a tiny bit of a jump start before. Well, I'd say less of a corner cut penalty, more I fell off the track. Demonstrated better. Also, I start the windy mill. No, I did the exact same thing again. Oh well. I mean, to be fair, that was actually felt a little bit quicker. Okay, easy does it. No, not again. Ow, tossing flaps. Yeah, there we go. I jumped it ever so slightly, I think, and I didn't get penalised for it. So you get a little bit of leeway. Ooh, easy does it. But I didn't fall off this time, so at least there's that. And I need to be on it this time because, like I said, this is one of the most challenging ones. At least it was for me anyway. Because it's not a long rally stage at all. 3.4 mile is nothing. That was a really bad Scandi flick. I didn't even work out in the slightest. Okay, easy through there. Back onto the gravel. Probably didn't need to shift it down that many times. I could have been a little bit braver. We're fine. Easy does it. Bunch of sixes. I'm on really bad lines through there. I will admit that. Okay. Easy. Oh, I'm getting so close to these cliff faces. It's making me nervous. Okay. Oh, small clip, but fine. Use the banking to my advantage. Still a little bit too quick for that corner, unfortunately. It's not going to be a smooth run. Especially if I'm not doing that type of jazz, but I'm there 10 seconds ahead. I need to keep the momentum going. It's not a great sector 2. I might be able to pull away a little bit further. Still got about, what's that going to be? It's probably going to be about a mile and a half, if it works how I think. Crap. I don't know. I could probably be a little bit braver through there. Okay, 3 right, you can see a little bit of the clipping of like the tyre marks to the cliff face there. It will be 16 seconds. I just need to be 4 seconds faster in this final sector, and then we have done this challenge. Whoa, keeping it together, look at that. I'm impressed with me. Well done. I'll pat myself on the back when I get an opportunity. I did before, I'm not going to. Whoop. Keeping it through there nicely. Not far away from the finish now. I don't know what I did before. I don't think it's going to be a PB run. I will admit that. Lovely. 5 right. Oh, the finish has just appeared. Jump. Foot flat, foot flat. 50. Oh, I feel like there's a puncture. Yes, there's absolutely a puncture. Well, we made it at least, and I don't have to. I like how that guy Flint. Oi, 23 seconds ahead of. However you pronounce that, Caffier. I'm just guessing. I'm just awful at pronunciations. What was that? It's a 3:15.2. Hey, look at that new PB. We'll do this one, and then we'll see how long this takes me, and then I might do one more. It's only 2.1 miles in the Swedish rally. I do quite like the newer Swedish rally, like the older Swedish rally. We like the the bobsled runs, or just how narrow they are. They've really made these a lot faster compared to before. Volkswagen Financial Services. I'm sure I don't want that. Yeah, the first gear is ridiculous in sort of the 2012 WRC cars, as in they're absolutely. Done it again. As in, they're bloody useless unless you tune them, and I don't know enough tuning. And I can't be bothered. Oh, it's fine, we'll just do a little bunny hop. Just use the banking, a little bit of a bunny hop, we're okay. Easy does it. Okay, no, keep it away from the cliff face there, that does not look fun nor inviting. That one does though, because I'm going very wide, I can't drive the Swedish rallies. I love the snowy rallies, the Sweden and Scandinavian, I think the other one is. I'm hopeless with that one. I mean, I get it, I'm nowhere near as good as a rally driver compared to a lot of people. I'm not. But I don't know what it is. The snowy rallies, I struggle so much with. I really do. I don't even know what my best rally even is. Because I know sort of like, I can name tracks that I'm pretty good at. Things like Silverstone. Yeah. And then the tracks I'm bad at is like Mugello, Kyalami, I'm 50-50 on. I could be okay, but I'm not brilliant at it. Mugello's definitely my weakest track. Obviously, Nürburgring as well is a very weak track of mine, but there's so much to learn. So, you know, I think I can have a little bit of an excuse for that one. I don't want to say hello to that tree. Well, we did it first try, and it was only a minute stage anyway. I think it's not like one of the power stages anyway. I think it is. How do we do? I hope I got gold. Is it a new PB? Yes, it is. I moved up to 76th. Soldier 76. Overwatch reference. The obvious cheated time of sub 1 minute, but... Oh well, what are we going to do? Yeah, we'll go to Finland, and I will call it here. So I've got to do less than 25% bodywork damage. Well, there's no guarantees there, but I will give it a damn good shot. Because I do want to try and complete every single objective. Alien. Well, that's just rude, I'm only from the UK. I think that website still works, citronwrc.com. Right, I'm going to put it in seconds, because first gear's bloody useless and anything. Mind you, third might be a bit of a stretch. There we go. Actually, to be honest, saying that. Third. What's it going to be? It's going to be about 45 miles an hour. Nah, I think definitely just launch it in second. Like, second should be the lowest gear I'm in. So I think first takes me to about 18. It's not great. Crap. Oh! We're fine. Until wheels moment, we're rallying, I can get away with anything. I'll do a barrel roll, land it, and continue, as if nothing happened. Oh, crap. Around the tree. Oh, there we go. That was pretty sweet. I love rallying. I really do. Just when you can get it right, it's glorious. And then when it goes wrong, it's spectacular to watch. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is, because I know when I was talking to someone in the comments on my review, it seems to me, I have no idea, it's again another really strange bug that I have, whereby depending on which Xbox I play it on, whether my dad's or my mother's, the co-driver volume is different. So like here, it's completely fine, and you know I can hear them over the engine, it's all good and well, and crap like that. But when I go to my other one, I can barely hear them whatsoever, and I don't understand how that's happened. I really don't get it. I've uninstalled WRC on that console, reinstalled it, and it hasn't fixed it. But it never happened here, so I don't know. This Xbox is just magical. It's what it is. Ooh, square right. Do a little bit of a Scandi flip. We made it round, just not very well. It counts. Oh yeah, it was less. 25%. Oh, 5th. So basically, if I win, I get the gold trophy. That's fine. Now, if I could do a PB, which I don't think I will, because I'm being quite cautious. Oh god, it really was unseen. Just plough through the trees, we're fine. I've lost something. What that something is, I don't know. Let's find out. Nothing! Alright, okay, never mind, I'm hallucinating. I felt like something came off. The car's fine, so it doesn't matter. Citroen may not be too happy with me. Especially considering the DS3. Oh crap. The DS3 is... I like it a lot. I nearly bought one. To be honest, it was on my... Oh dear. When I was getting my second car, actually, I sat in a bunch of different hatchbacks, which included an Alfa Romeo Mito, a Citroen DS3, and a Audi S1. And I thought the DS3 was actually the best one of the three. I really did like it, but I ended up with a Mazda 2 instead, just because the Mazda 2, I think, was just better equipped for the price. Is that a PB? No, it's not. Oh wow, I was quite far back. Another, what's that? That is 7 seconds. Yee. 7 seconds slower. Well, I did crash a lot more times. But yeah, I nearly got a DS3. Nah, come on, I can't end it like that. We've had a few crashes. We'll go to Finland again, and I will drive the Polo, and then I will call it a video. This has been a lot of fun. It's a little bit damp, that's fine, I can deal with that. Oh no, it's not, it's just dark. I thought it was rain. Well, I think it's just the lighting lying to me on the screen. Actually, you know what, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it in third. Alright, okay, it's not the best start, but it's not awful. It gets off the line fine. But I think third is just a little bit too high of a gear. It's just not quite there. Second's definitely the way to go if I don't tune the gearbox whatsoever. Oh! Christ alive! What? Yeah, you weren't lying about big jump. That was bloody spaceship takeoff. Ooh. We're through. Right. So, a little bit easier through there. Lovelies. Whoa. Okay. Keep it, we're good. Nice. That was leftover. Save it, save it, save it. Nice. Okay. We're doing well so far. I shouldn't have said that. I really shouldn't have said that. I've just cursed myself. Oh wait. We got this, we got this. I didn't hear what you said about where I should be over that crest. I think it was just over crest. Might have been left, considering it was a Mike 6. Doesn't matter. Mid through and we live. 3 up there. Nice. Not nice. Unnice. Keep off. I shouldn't have said anything. I just cursed myself. Oh, nice. Not too bad of a start. I'll actually tell a lie. Class lead is already buggering off. I think the AI is just... How much they jump the start, I don't know. Why am I not following the grooves of the track so much? I don't know. You know, because that is them. There is rally degradation on WRC as well, just like there was in Dirt Rally 2, which is a nice detail that they kept. I just wish that you did see broken down rally cars like you would expect in real life rallying. You know, you would expect cars stricken by the side. I mean, I think it happened in Sweden. I can't remember which driver it was, but it was one of the Hyundais just right at the end got stuck in the snowbank. I just couldn't get out, and the spectators that were there were trying their best to help. Oh, there we go. That was really nice through there. Come on. It was poetic. Nice, and then easy does it through there. I do like the slightly older WRC cars. I can seem to, well, if we ignore my little off-trail excursion that happened there, I can drive these perfectly fine. It's just the hybrids that I really struggle with. But these ones, no. I really do enjoy these. Excuse me, good grief. There we go, nicely done. Not too far now. I think I just had to win. 4 past junction. Oh, saving it. Hello, red shirt. How you doing? Oh, nice. That. I think that's the finish line there. Oh no, pretty much. Oh yes, it is. 6 right to stop. It doesn't matter. I will run over these people at 114 miles an hour. Hey, there we go. And look at that. No notes whatsoever because I didn't really damage the car that much. That's a first. I usually have some sort of note. 222.8. Yeah, the world record there is like 1 second. Yeah, piss off. That's not happening. It's a new PB. I have to admit that. It's a new PB, which I am proud of. The fact I'm actually going faster in certain instances. I am 71st. I'm happy with that. Alright, well there we go. That is the end of this video, as we call it here. I do hope you enjoyed. Any feedback is appreciated. If you do want this to become a proper series, do let me know. I don't know why I checked that up. Do let me know. I would genuinely love to do more on this game. I think, it might not be everyone's favourite, but I love rallying. I really do. And this is just a hideous amount of fun of me trying to commentate and concentrate at the same time. The 2 C's. And yeah, if you want to join my Discord, of course, there's always the links in the description as below. And yeah, until next time, ciao for now.